Business is simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy. Doubts will cloud your mind. Team members will break your heart, and you will fail more times than you can count. Competition will be fierce, the economy will wreak havoc, and clients will let you down. So how do you navigate the numerous entrepreneurial challenges? You develop resilience, you dig deep, and you keep moving forward with persistence. You build yourself into a savage that can withstand anything that life throws at you. Others will quit, be brought to their knees, but you will stand tall because you proactively built your resilient mindset. You embrace the challenges because you are prepared. And this is your secret power that separates you from the rest. If you want to be the most resilient operator in 2024, then you need to proactively increase your ability to withstand or recover from stress. How do you do this? I'm going to be sharing with you 5 strategies so you can develop resilience and overcome any entrepreneurial challenge that comes your way in 2024. So let's dive into them. Number 1 is stress exposure. Now, right now, I'm preparing to run my first ever marathon. I'm short, I'm stumpy, and I resemble a block of cheese when I run. Every week, I slowly add more kilometers to my overall training plan. During the runs, I often feel shattered, contemplate quitting an infinite number of times, and barely make the target. I'm pushed to my upper limit, but I always succeed. I then push myself a little further and a little harder every week. The result? I'm preparing my body and my mind to deal with the stress of a marathon. Like vaccines teaching the immune system to recognize and combat viruses through controlled exposure, exposing yourself to challenges within business and overcoming them can inoculate you against future stress. You can't win by playing it safe. You can't be successful if you're given to comfort. You can't achieve your potential if you don't proactively seek out challenges and embrace them. If you spend your life avoiding stress, then you'll be paralyzed when it hits. You won't be equipped to deal with it effectively, and it will kick your ass. So expose yourself to stress, both personally and professionally, and you won't give in to your weak self when the going gets tough. Instead, you will silence that voice, and your resilient self will triumph. The next strategy to develop resilience in 2024 is to develop your social network. True resilience isn't just a solo endeavor. It's a collective strength. The Harvard Business Review, in its article, The Secret to Building Resistance, gives evidence that demonstrates that resilience flourishes through our connection with others. Our resilience is significantly amplified by our relationships, both personal and professional. Now, these bonds, they offer support, they bring fresh perspectives, and they lighten our burdens, allowing us to navigate through storms we thought were insurmountable. Now, I know this to be true firsthand. I have a colleague who has been through the journey with me across several businesses. I owe him a tremendous amount of gratitude, as it is his humor, empathy, and kind words and active listening that has helped me emerge from one obstacle to the next over the last decade plus. I know I would have given up if it weren't for him and his support. Now, this support takes place in many ways, and he always knows what I need and when. Maybe listening to me vent, giving me appropriate context, or making jokes that make light of a dire situation. When you're facing unprecedented challenges, the weight of such responsibility can feel isolating. Yet it's precisely in these moments that the value of your network becomes unmistakable. Leaders who recognize and leverage this are the ones who not only endure, but emerge more robust. Business can be lonely. You can often feel like you are on this island all alone. However, it doesn't have to be that way, nor should it, if you want to be more resilient. You need to actively cultivate a diverse and supportive network. In essence, resilience is a team sport. It's about who you have in your corner, ready to support, challenge, and uplift you when the going gets tough. Your network strength becomes your resilience, enabling you to face adversities, not just with hope, but with concrete support that empowers you to push through and thrive. Now, the third strategy is perspective. When I speak to stressed out clients, they often lose context and think that the world it's just collapsing around them. They are catastrophic and their own negativity bias is in overdrive. Now, part of my role is to reel them back into reality and shift their perspective. And one of the most helpful things I say to both myself and my clients comes from Stoic philosophy. I often pose a simple yet profound question. Do you still have your health, the support of your friends and family, reside in a remarkable country, and run a business that brings you joy and fulfillment? This process helps highlight how, in the grand scheme of things, the hurdles they are facing are mere hiccups rather than insurmountable obstacles. The other helpful way to get appropriate context is to see the challenge next to your vision, your mission, and your goals. Once again, the current challenge has been overemphasized and is just a small pothole on a long road. By fostering this change in perspective, clients can transform their outlook, recognizing that while the path forward may have its setbacks, their magnitude is often less daunting than perceived. This realization not only mitigates stress, but it also empowers them to navigate challenges with renewed confidence and purpose. The next strategy is all about choosing how you respond. Now, one of the most helpful books, impactful books I've ever read was 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Covey introduces the notion that between any given stimulus, such as stress, and our reaction, there is a moment of choice. This understanding is crucial for anyone striving to foster resilience. When adversity knocks, we're presented with a decision point. The path of least resistance might tempt us to lament, wallow in self-pity, freeze under the weight of challenge. However, the more empowering and resilient choice is to meet these moments head on with a positive, solution-oriented mindset. Leaders, in particular, need to respond with conviction and solutions as they set the tone for their team, and their response will be followed. The essence of resilience lies not in the challenges themselves, but in our responses to them. By choosing to see beyond the immediate difficulty and identifying the hidden opportunities for learning and growth, we not only overcome these obstacles, but we emerge stronger, more adept leaders. Now, the final strategy to fortify your resilience as we march into this huge year is to take rigorous care of your body. Your physical body is the bedrock of your mental fortitude. Consider this. A well-exercised body is primed to handle stress better, sleep deeper, and think clearer. It's about fueling the engine that drives your ambition and resilience. How do we do so? We prioritize movement, not just as a chore, but a non-negotiable element of your day. Could be a brisk walk, throwing around some serious tin, or stretching between your meetings. Movement is your secret weapon against the entrepreneur's arch nemesis, burnout. Now, number 2 is nutrition. It plays a starring role as well. Feed your body with the nutrients it needs to stay sharp, energized, and ready to tackle whatever challenges come your way. And then lastly, we need quality sleep. It's your body's chance to repair, regenerate, and ready itself for another day of battles. Skimping on sleep is akin to going into battle with one arm tied behind your back. In essence, if you want to thrive amidst the entrepreneurial chaos of 2024, start with your physical foundation. A resilient body houses a resilient mind. Take care of it and it will carry you through storms you once thought were insurmountable. So there you have it, your blueprint to navigate through 2024's entrepreneurial roller coaster with resilience. Whether it's exposing yourself to stress, leaning on your social network, shifting your perspective, choosing your responses wisely, or taking impeccable care of your body, each strategy is a step toward fortifying your resilience. Embrace the journey, for in resilience you'll find your greatest strength and your ultimate path to triumph. Keep pushing forward. The best is yet to come. And lastly, remember you have the power to shape your own destiny. Embrace these strategies and watch your profits soar.